Because you are a post-class member in the Sweet versus McMahon settlement, that is why your federal student loans were discharged. You submitted your borrow defense application in July of 2022, meaning that you got your application in prior to that settlement final approval date, which was November 15, 2022. In reference to the video that you are responding under, this particular borrower, so two things happened. First off, she submitted her borrow defense application after settlement final approval date. She didn't submit until July, I believe, of 2023 is when she submitted her borrow defense application. So what that means is that she is not privy to any of the clauses under the Sweet versus McMahon settlement. Another thing that happens is once a borrower submits a borrow defense application, meaning that borrow defense application is submitted after November 15, 2022, these borrowers are not a part of the settlement, so that means the Department of Education is going to evaluate their application dependent upon one of two things. Either when their federal student loans were first dispersed, or when those federal student loans were consolidated. Depending upon one of those two things will be one of the factors on which regulation is going to apply to their application. And unfortunately, because she consolidated after June 30th, 2020, because she consolidated after June 30th, 2020, her application was evaluated or governed under the 2019 regulations, the 2019 borrower defense regulations. And one of the things that is in the borrower defense regulation, the 2019 borrower defense regulations, there's a statute of limitations, which is a 3-year statute of limitations, meaning that once she graduated from school, the clock was ticking. And that meant that she had 3 years from the date that she graduated in order to put in a claim against the institution under the borrower defense program. So that is why we are seeing these denials that are happening for those particular set of borrowers who not only submitted, again, after the November 15, 2022 date, but also if they consolidated or their loans were first dispersed after June 30th, 2020. And this is where it becomes unfortunate because also under those regulations, the 2019 regulations, there is no reconsideration process like there would have been if she would have been a part of the settlement and received this denial. So that particular video, it doesn't apply to you because you are a part of a settlement. That is why your loans were discharged. Unfortunately, for those who submitted after the settlement date, the Department of Education is utilizing a different regulations, again, depending on when the loans were either first dispersed or when those federal student loans were consolidated.